Welcome back, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin?
I absolutely adored the opening of last week's episode. I could have watched the whole episode with them just solving them being at the crime scene, you know what I mean? The ballistics and all that. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and they got back to it. They spent a lot of time there, actually. But yeah, it was a really great episode and really well done just in terms of we see the horrible problems and the selfishness and everyone's basically looking out for themselves in the structure of this police department. But when Kima gets shot, it's a complete switch for everybody, right? Everyone's like, now we're going to take our jobs incredibly seriously, and all this pettiness and self-preservation and self-aggrandizement kind of gets put aside.
They get back to it by the end of the episode, but yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's obviously frustrating. It's like, that's great that you do that when Kima gets shot. That is wonderful. How about when many other people get shot? Can we look at it instead of like, oh no, another murder? Let's hope it's an easy one to solve. Otherwise, my statistics. It just shows how jaded and cynical the entire system really is because it doesn't work.
And that's how the episode ends too, with them being like, the people responsible. It's like, you really don't know who's responsible for this. You blew that.
They blew it with the drugs on the table thing.
Yep.
And we did establish that the chief of police in Baltimore is one of the major culprits of stupidity for the show. Right? He made a really bad impression at the hospital, being completely aloof, didn't know what he was doing, didn't care that he didn't really know what he was doing,
100%.
and then completely was like, he decided, we have to send a message. So citywide, let's blow up every drug case, no matter where you are in it, and blow every lead that you have, so that I can have a press conference later with a big pile of drugs and guns on the table. Which is so frustrating. It's incredibly frustrating. Yeah.
But yeah, and even the episode ending with like the shot of Kima in the hospital bed,
right?
Just so sad. But no, I'm curious to see. We have a couple episodes left this season. How they're going to get back on track, if they get back on track, and how
they will,
and how this sets up season 2. You know what I mean?
Right. It's going to be a mess because obviously the judge is out. As far as helping out, because he is now in the same mess as everyone else. Oh wait, I need to get reelected, and I think Wallace coming back is going to be a problem too. He's leaving his grandma's house in the country, coming back to the tower. It looks like, and I think the reason that's going to be an issue, and a big one, is because we find out about it through a phone call. And because they don't talk about drugs, Przebylski does the right thing and marks it as a non-pertinent phone call, which means no one else is going to see it. It's going to slip past everybody else, including Daniels, who's the one who put him there in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Daniels should know that this kid is leaving where he's been placed, but no one's talking to each other, so he's not going to find it from Przebylski. Przebylski doesn't know how important this phone call is, so he blows it off as just two guys talking about one of them coming home, and so I think the simple fact that this is a move that's going to fall through the cracks is going to be a big deal, given the show, what we've seen on the show.
For sure, and I hope so, Wallace. I was like, dang it,
yeah, just don't come back. He was out. He was the positive story of the one guy that gets away.
So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting,
right?
Let's put it that way.
We only have a couple episodes left in the season. We know the police know who the killers are. Savino is going to do 3 years for drugs, even though he should have been doing way more than that.
That was such a frustrating scene.
Right,
I'll take the 3 years.
I can do the 3 years.
Yeah,
of course you can. You're a murderer who's going to do 3 years.
Yeah.
Little man, I assume, is dead because Wee-Bey was going to kill him and then leave town
for sure.
And we got to the part where he left town.
That was a great scene too.
The fish thing where apparently D'Angelo thought he was going to die.
Great tension, but also like they really humanized him. I was like, I actually see you as a person now, not a murderous psychopath.
I still see him as a murderous psychopath.
Definitely still is. But the fact that he has the fish thing,
I think him as a murderous psychopath who likes fish. Sure. But anyway, we should get rolling here. We want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being back with us. Appreciate you guys. We would like to give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balash Voldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jeff, Christy Goverston, and Jay Sudugunda Varapu, Chucker Linkstad, Weird Magic, and Wear Panda 47. Really glad you're here, guys. Thank you.
Yes, and if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we're coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we've watched and we are currently watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page on everything, including The Wire. We're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon, and we're on YouTube, so you can keep going over on our Patreon page if you'd like. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You will only see us for copyright purposes. Oh, and there's also a leak.
Yes,
that's how they got the main stash house in the first place. There's a leak in the unit.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too until just now.
There was a lot in the last episode.
A lot happened, right?
In and out of the morphine drip. They gotta stabilize is all I know.
Okay, so she looks like she's gonna be okay. Ish.
Yeah, she might be paralyzed.
Either pay your respects or get your head back into this case.
Yeah. You just could hide.
Now you're just gonna what? Call off your little crusade?
Yeah, this is your deal.
Right.
It was never about Avon Barksdale, Lieutenant. It's all about me.
That's probably true. Yeah.
You think we all didn't know?
Well, you're in too deep now. And Kima's blood got spilled, so.
And the shooters who dropped Kima, they're still in the wind. And whoever sent those motherfuckers into that alley, he needs to get got too.
There you go. Get got. I love that.
So you can stand there, dripping with liquor smell and self-pity if you got a mind to. But this case, it means something.
Yeah, because she got shot. Now it does.
Yeah, dude.
Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Didn't somebody tell us on Patreon that this show won exactly no Emmys?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand that. We're not even done with the first season. We're like, this is one of the best shows ever.
Right. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know the exact timeline, but wasn't it in competition with like The West Wing and Sopranos a lot here?
Yeah, I think this season's airing in 2002 or something.
Right.
So
both of them are going strong, sure.
But still,
I feel like it could have found a little love.
Right?
Yeah.
A nomination at least.
Right. This is me, yo, right here.
Wallace
coming back, yep.
Yo, heads up. Straight.
I need your pages.
Yeah, they hit the stash house.
Sure did.
These idiots keep ruining their case.
I know, man.
Couch, no couch, off the air, all right? Nobody gonna use these cell phones except for you and Bodie.
It's getting serious.
Yeah.
Y'all doing this in the towers too?
Doing it every place. Pages, payphones is dead, all right?
So now what do you do with The Wire? No one's on the phone at all.
Yeah.
We need some re-up, man. We're gonna tap out by noon.
Re-up from where? That nigga hurt? Narcos took the main stash.
Yeah. Yep. That idiot photo op.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
There you go.
You get her contacts?
Yeah, because her glasses are huge.
Yeah.
The gift of corrected vision. Compliments of the BPD.
That's true. She's got to be able to look around when she's inside.
Yeah.
All the work we did to get up on this f***ing wire.
Yeah.
You don't hit these guys the way that we did and expect them to stay in the pocket. Plus, they know they dropped the police.
Well, then we need to change up, too.
Come on.
Yeah.
Time comes, though, I know you're going to step up. We're going to need Perlman to approve her wearing a wire.
Oh, no.
Can I get a cup of coffee?
What are you taking?
I'll get it.
I'd be so nervous to wear a wire. Are you kidding me?
For sure.
Listen, I think what's important is to take stock and ask yourself what's out there that can still hurt you. Where are you weak? What do you need to clean up?
How about you?
Yeah, right?
They can't make a connect.
Yo, when did this start up?
What about the time that your nephew beat that charge?
Yeah, that's when they started on you.
The point is, anybody who can hurt you can be put into play. The less I hear, the better.
Oh, yeah.
So their lawyer just told them to start killing people.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And then we got, with Orlando, the only problem there was Little Man.
Was.
Yeah,
So,
he's
he's dead, yeah.
for sure.
Now, hold on, Lieutenant. I gave you those people. I decide who comes back. But feel free to speak your mind.
And
I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
He asked you a question, Lieutenant.
Oh, shut up, yes, man. Right? Shut up.
What's the name of that old detective from Pawn Shop? Yeah, and that young one, Valchek's brain-dead son-in-law? Keep him.
He doesn't know. He just sent him good cause. He's left to smile.
If you want to do anything beyond listen to those dead phones, you need to brief me first.
He doesn't know he just gave him the two most capable people there.
For a second, I was like, Crap.
And Major Spurgeon is saying that he's retiring at the end of November.
Which opens up the Northwest Command.
That's right.
Mustache back there, I do not like.
Both of them.
Right.
Of 5 separate contributions totaling $4,500. Also, copies of the checks.
We're taking dirty money, too.
Yeah, man.
Ronnie, I want you to take that back to whoever's on the hunt. And I want you to tell them they've got no quarrel with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We paid him for the lookout.
What y'all need him for?
What's it to you?
Don't mess with Wallace.
Yeah, why?
He's gone. He's out the game.
Out the game. Yo, the man asked you a simple question.
He's a little kid.
He's a kid, yeah.
But I'm sitting here telling you that the boy is out the game. And even if he wasn't out the game, he wouldn't be no problem.
At all.
I'm glad he's picking up on this.
Well, actually, I mean, Wallace did talk to the police. So, but still.
Just let him be.
Good for D'Angelo.
Yeah,
I'm glad he really picked up on the fact that that was a threat.
for sure.
I can't name a better dog you can have today. Not in world history. You just said a better dog. Could you go get that dog right now?
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Will
you Ivy Leaguers keep it down? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Also, chili dogs in that cramped van.
Hard to know. Especially if you're doing a long stakeout. No.
Well, when you're done discussing, you come back.
Yeah, he's got to show off a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk business.
Housing, please?
No. She's one of them civilians they got doing security.
It's the one that lied in the trial.
Yeah.
What we want is being said in that office, and there ain't no good reason for Chardine to be in there long enough for us to get it.
So how do you get a bug in the office then?
I think they're going to look at me and they're going to know I need to quit.
Don't need you wearing this.
She would have to plan it probably, right?
Somebody would, yeah.
Oh, look at this country.
Oh,
buddy.
Wale.
Yeah, you should have stayed
from the bus money.
D'Angelo, tell him he's in trouble.
Yeah.
They got their Saturday night shit down at Sears. It was like, you know.
He knows, like, you shouldn't be here.
So you going to put me back on the money?
Ho.
Oh.
My man might be thinking about going back to Edmonton like we talked about, right?
He's really trying to help this kid.
I know.
Why Ace and Akeisha Lyles now?
Because now they know it for real.
Yeah.
We took him down to the show on a Friday. The plan was to bring him back up on the Monday for the grand jury.
And what happened?
Greg's got shot.
Oh my God. They just dropped the ball.
This is a mess.
No more bodies here.
Yeah.
Well, I got room in my place. You can live with me. I got no problem with that. Protect and serve, Lieutenant. Protect and serve.
I love Lester.
You leaving? You stirred up some shit.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're trying to say and all. But I grew up in the courts, all right? I've been with them since shit forever.
It's okay to leave, man.
What you doing down in the PGA, you lost? I'm looking for you. You know I'll be down here working. You know, working man gotta eat.
I think that's Dr.
I was just
right?
thinking that. She's so much younger.
Yeah.
Sterling, you know, up on 29th Street, don't you know nothing?
If it ain't up in the West Side, I don't know, you know. Because this is me, yo.
I don't think this is going to end well for him at all.
Clay wanted to meet you, see if there was any help he could offer.
There he is.
Finally. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to reassure you on that front. I'm not involved in drugs, Lieutenant.
Good. We had $20,000 of cash on him. Delivered out of a Project Tower by a known drug suspect.
Yeah.
That's how he got caught, yeah.
If there's no probable cause for a search of Mr. Price, I think we are in agreement on that.
Oh my God, this is so dirty.
We had reason to stop Mr. Price and effect a body search.
Yeah.
After which we discovered $20,000 in cash and abandoned
They had
manicure
pictures too, right?
tips.
Well, they saw him hand the bag in.
If the senator's not involved in anything illegal, then he doesn't need to worry. I can't be any clearer about it than that.
Fool, what do you think? We have no way of running down them or their stories. We don't care.
I like the focused on him for that.
Well,
Anything else, Deputy Burrell?
He's not going to play ball.
Gentlemen?
he's on his own crusade now.
Yeah.
It was Jimmy's crusade. Now it's it. Now Daniel's with playing sinker.
18, baby! 8.
Okay. Is that how old his girlfriend is?
Oh, that's good.
Best part, Carver's 37.
Oh, the lieutenant's exam. Or sergeant's, whatever.
That really got me.
I'm gonna make him kiss the stripes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I want to like you, Hurt. I want to, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
He just a punk, that's all. D put him back on the count, though.
So they know Wallace is back.
Yeah.
Where you been at?
At his granny house, he said.
It's Granny, huh?
He was. He was there.
Yeah.
You ready to put the work in? You got heat?
Somebody's going to kill Wallace.
That's kind of what I was wondering if that's they're getting at.
That definitely.
I was waiting for him to say it. I was waiting for him to say it.
He picked up on it. He knows.
That's his friend. I think he just told me to kill Wallace, didn't
he? Yeah, no, he did. He totally did. That's what that whole conversation was.
Yeah.
Are you ready to show you're a man? Are you looking for him?
I hope to God that doesn't happen.
It's a race now. Maybe they'll find him with an episode and a half left. Maybe like he's the key.
I'll ball my
Since the wire's all messed up.
I'll ball my freaking eyes out, dude.
There's no extension cords.
They moved on.
Yo, I need to get up in this Chinese food, because, you know, I'm looking kind of needy right about now.
I really like him. This just really sucks.
What they call you, little man?
Boss, because I got the stuff.
You got the stuff? Yeah. Well, boss, you need to get up in these egg rolls or something.
Such a big heart.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, Wire's dead. So we've been ordered to begin sending bodies home.
Hey, get out of here.
You okay with Rawls?
I gave him his clearance, right? What's he gonna do to me?
Keep it warm, Zanny.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah.
They're going to walk past him. He's going to be in an orange vest directing traffic or street sweeping or something, writing meter maid tickets.
I know. In a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Ain't none of y'all ever been in the military? How do you learn a 30-inch quick time?
I don't know.
Draft, dodge, and peace freaks, huh?
March it.
Give me a ruler and some string.
Why me?
Really? MFer? Like, come on, dude.
Because you're not doing anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He complains about doing anything.
Every single freaking episode. We can rant about him at the end.
The man gave the word, all right? We either step up or we step the off.
So now he's got to talk Putin into it.
Yep.
You're his... You know him. You know this is your friend.
I hate that justification for everything bad they do.
Look, he sees the kids. He sees that Putin. Come on.
It's like in The Sopranos when Tony's like, we're all soldiers. We know what's up, so it's not, I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Great comparison.
Yeah.
Forgive me for prying into the details of our investigation. I know it's annoying.
Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? Yeah.
East side addresses. Maybe Barksdale has fronts we don't know about. State's attorney's returning this?
Best as he can. You all are stirring some here.
Yeah, you really are.
Aren't you better off that we didn't?
Yeah, that's probably true. Tying their feet together to get the 30 inches. When I was in the army, we did not do that.
Yeah.
We just walked. Just practice walking. Left, right, left, right.
I remember my mom used to bring me in here. Used to go to this place called Fruit Fantasy.
Like orange soda, some like that?
Last meal. That's cold.
It wasn't much he didn't pour it into. You man, saying talking about your mom like you still a kid.
He is a kid.
Yeah.
God dang it.
So what we gonna do, man? Go have some fun?
The chili dogs.
Would you sit there and eat with the guy you were about to kill? I couldn't do that, what they're doing.
No.
I mean, I could kill him anyway, but I'm just saying, if you had to kill him, like, let's go out and party first. No.
I couldn't do that.
It's so gross.
If I was D'Angelo, I'd told, hey, Wallace, Stringer wants to kill you.
Yeah. I don't think D'Angelo knows that this conversation happened.
You think he
went around him because he said no.
The third floor of this building is vacant. Otherwise, we'd need a warrant.
It was dang warrants.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, when I find y'all, you're gonna get it. Better come out now.
The kid's not there?
They moved him. Yeah, they're going to kill him right here. Look.
Game over. Y'all at?
They moved the kids so they can bring him here and do this.
Oh, God.
Just should have stayed at your grandma's, man. This sucks.
Man, you're a weak man. Come on. You wetting your pants like you a little boy.
He is.
Do it, God. If you're gonna.
Yeah. There's no way he wasn't going to. Why do you have to?
The show is brutal. Man,
this poor freaking kid never had a chance.
Never. That really got me. Can't believe that. Unflinching, too.
Yeah.
Just the way they handle that, it's just...
He's packing up.
This is really slipping through the fingers.
What you scratching your head for, man? How y'all get the safe in here and you can't get it out?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to run up to NYC to pick up a little something.
Look, I know we capped and all. Everybody's waiting on the re-up.
Say something stupid.
We just need to maintain. Put out enough so we can keep holding them towers.
This is good.
Yeah, I think they're going to get it. The question now is how does D'Angelo react when he finds out? Because there's no way he knows this happened.
Freaking turns.
I did too.
Gives every single one of them up.
I did too.
I gotta say, Lieutenant, you got mad suction with the federales.
Was that the rental car for the drug pickup in New York? I mean, they're going to grab D'Angelo.
Yeah.
They'll grab him.
Flip.
Right?
Tell them. They'll tell them about
walls. Yeah. Get some pictures over there right then.
I think Daniel's getting the phone call right now.
Yeah. Just eating your rotisserie chicken.
House the whole rotisserie chicken. I've done it. On a stakeout, though. All right. They have to pick the smelliest foods, don't they?
For sure.
With Wallace gone, that's Stringer out of the box.
Yeah. There we go.
Yep. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Probably a brand new outfit.
He's got a re-up outfit.
Right.
Unless this is like a time
This
jump.
might be it. Yeah, might be.
How about I call my lawyer? Have him explain that whole profiling thing to you.
Oh, for sure it is. This is the way back.
Why did you drive all the way to New York for half an hour? Step out of the car, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, I do think that this is part of it.
Spread your legs back more.
And look, they got the satellite tracker on top of their car.
Sure do.
Bring your right arm around your back.
Yeah, he knows he's caught.
I'll bring the other one.
Oh, now you're in danger too.
Yep.
I'm tired of your games. What, you want me to write a letter, some like that?
No game we need to run. You popped with a kilo of uncut.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Well, that'll be Levy, right? He's getting paid by your uncle, is that right? Oh, yeah. He's looking out for your interests.
Right. Remember the first episode when he hit him in the head? Or second episode, maybe.
Your boy Wallace. Shot dead in the low rises. That's how you'll take care of your own, right?
You a lying mother.
Pictures. Give him the pictures.
So what? Want me to write a letter to his mom, too? Out of here.
Then I have pictures? I mean,
yeah, I'm sure Bunk took pictures, or the lab techs did.
95 on a train. It don't make no difference. He shouldn't have been out there alone.
Look here, Brianna.
Ain't you ever heard of a trap car?
Okay, so now he's in trouble with his mom.
Yeah, meaning we all got a lot to protect here. You need to remind him of that. So when it come down to it, he can stand up tall.
So he's going to do time. Yeah.
Your son's going to prison.
Or he's going to flip on you over Wallace.
I raised that boy. And I raised him right.
I hope you did.
Well, her raised him right is different than my raised him right.
For sure. And the term stays a moral compass.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, all you need to do is keep your head through the bail hearing. Got a good shot at bringing you home here.
Then what?
Then you go back to trial and go to prison.
Where's Wallace at?
Yeah, he knows.
Where's the boy, String?
If I was String, I'd be sweating right now.
D'Angelo, shut your mouth.
Where's Wallace?
He knows, yeah.
Kid, you better think.
Where the is Wallace?
Oh my God.
I don't want this Payless Wayne motherfucker representing me. I'm gonna get my own man.
Oh my God.
You made your decision.
Yeah, I made my decision. Where's Wallace at? Where the Wallace? Where's Wallace, String?
Yeah.
You better start spilling the beans now, then, because Stringer is not happy.
Wallace stay up on the bug we've got in his office.
The bug you didn't brief me about.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to put them down for real, not for some short-time bit.
That all you're trying to do? See, if that's all you're trying to do, how is it you have people pulling camp?
Oh my God.
Now, there might have been a time when I was willing to say otherwise to let you and all your friends hide some of the dirt.
Oh my God.
Talk some shit about your Eastern District days. Talk some shit about what was going on back when you was running wild in the DEU.
Let's just talk.
Just talk.
That was getting ugly.
This is getting really ugly.
I'll have your major debrief your detectives, type the warrants himself. This case is done.
Yeah, there's no one to back him up now.
Yeah.
If you were gonna do me, I'd already be done. But there ain't nothing you fear more than a bad headline, is there?
Yeah.
But as long as I have days left on those dead wires, this case goes on.
Boy, this he is so bold.
Good for you. I like that. I like Dan stood up for himself.
Well, he's not getting a promotion after this, I can tell you that.
No.
He might be on the boat with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, open it up, man. Ain't no sense in ruining a good safe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so open it up.
He's got cameras. He's coming about it.
This isn't as much fun as I thought it would be.
Right?
White guys do love to break out their toys, don't they?
Do you think it's Tony Montana up there? These guys probably haven't touched a gun in years.
That's true.
Yeah.
You and me, Lieutenant.
Yeah, come on.
Everyone stand by.
Look how fit and healthy Daniels is. I can't believe Lance Reddick passed away recently.
I know. He passed from a stroke, didn't he?
I have no idea what it was.
I like that.
Just walked him out
with me. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is. You gonna read his rights?
Catch you later.
Oh, yeah, because they don't have a charge on him with Wallace dead.
Yeah, for sure. Huh.
Unless,
will this stick to Avon, though? Or not Avon. Yeah, Avon. Will this stick to Avon?
I think it depends on D'Angelo. I really do. Well, I mean, they had him on tape saying go pick up the drugs,
Sure.
So it's going to stick. If D'Angelo's going to jail, so's he.
Yeah. We kind of talked about this outcome several episodes back. Like
Right.
if D'Angelo goes, or Avon goes down, that kind of leaves Stringer out there.
If he gets away with everything,
Sure.
yeah.
I gotta go back to auto tomorrow morning. Just feel like this just ain't finished.
Detective,
I mean, it's not finished. Stringer gets away clean, and Avon's not going to get as much as he should.
For sure. It's a great shot.
It's an iconic couch, isn't it?
It really is. That felt like a finale, didn't it?
Yeah.
We're at one episode left.
And I think it is going to, I mean, obviously we have no idea. This isn't the sunniest show we've ever watched.
No.
So I guess it's going to kind of come down to what is D'Angelo going to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Is he going to flip or is he not? He certainly felt like he was willing.
He's on yes.
Yeah,
honestly.
me too.
Unless he gets killed.
Which is also, for this show, it's also possible.
Yeah, with the Wallace thing. Man, that ripped the part out. It really did.
Yeah,
I hated to see that.
I was kind of prepping myself for it for the whole episode. Like, I really feel like that's the only way this ends, is this poor kid ends up dead.
Yeah.
It was really sad the way he was crying. And, the part that got me was after Bodhi shot him. And he's on, when Pooh was taking the gun, you can hear him crying while he's on the ground.
Yeah.
God, that was rough.
And there's something about how Poot grabbed the gun, right? It's
Yeah.
like, the whole, it seemed like he was reluctant.
And he had to step up and prove he was a man.
And it's
That
like,
idiocy. Yeah.
It's almost like he's gonna make sure it gets done. It's his brand. That's why he did it. I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate the fact that this toxic masculinity. Prove yourself, be a man.
Yeah, I mean that's all it was, right? Are you a man? Yeah, I'm a man. I'll go do it. Now Bodhi's point. Now Bodhi, who says I'm going to go be a man, is like, step up, be a man, take the bullet. And like,
friend.
Yeah,
their best friend. And it's just.
Are you, when you're 16 years old, supposed to be manly when you know you're about to get murdered? I don't see how anyone does that.
Man, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna. Yes. Stop it. Hey.
No.
She looked over here like,
yeah, she knows she's not supposed to be scratching on things. Sorry,
but just the way,
right?
Like the bacon and like the way they just did it, it was so blunt and it was so quick.
Right. Honestly, when you think back to the pilot of the show, I did not imagine when we got to this point that D'Angelo would be one of the most sympathetic characters in the show.
Yeah,
he really is. It's like you're kind of the guy that was on trial and got away with murder to start the series is now the guy that you're kind of hinging the hopes on justice being done on him.
That's a level that comes full circle.
Yeah, for sure.
You could say he has the best arc on the show.
Well, he's got a great arc on the show. Yeah,
fantastic writing. And honestly, I do want to shout out Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I think this is one of his best performances.
It's really
honestly. From what I've seen from his work, I think this is one of his best.
He's obviously a massive talent and will continue to be forever. But man, what a great start to your career!
I loved it. I love his time on the show. Wallace will stick with me.
I don't know between this when he was obviously a child, and when he's an adult. I don't know where. What did he do in the interim in there? Like the 10 years?
He went to school.
I have no idea. I'm sure he was in stuff that I haven't seen or don't know.
I just remember hearing about him when he popped up in Fruitvale Station. Everyone raved about that.
Yeah, I never saw it, but yeah, that was a big. Fruitvale Station was a big deal. Creed came shortly after that, right? The first
years
one
after, yeah. And that was when I was like, oh, okay. It's kind of weird how a movie happens and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Michael B. Jordan, of course.
Yeah,
that
was the thing because I never saw Fruitvale Station or this show. It's kind of like he was just kind of there one day as one of the leading man.
I talked about how I watched THR, the Hollywood Reporters, round tables. I think after Fruitvale, he was just on the round table, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" And then everyone raved about it. He was on the Oscar shortlist, and then obviously he's one of the biggest stars we have today.
It really blew up, didn't he?
For sure.
Despite the fact he managed to survive the Fantastic Four.
I still have never seen it. Maybe we should add it to the bad movies poll.
I have seen some of it because I saw it on TV. I heard immediately that it was bad, so I never bothered going to the theater and watching it.
Oh, that production had horror stories. Years before it came out, everyone was like, "This movie's going to be bad."
I didn't hear any of that. I just knew when the movie's out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is terrible." And so I never really watched it, but it was on HBO or one of the cable channels I have, and I probably watched half an hour of it. And it was like, this sucks so hard.
Yeah, Matthew Vaughn was one of the producers on it, and when it was in production, he was being interviewed for some project he was doing. It might have been Kingsman or something. And they were like, "How's the Fantastic Four coming?" And he just kind of went, "It's good." It's good, real shortly. It's good.
So getting back to this, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we still obviously have a finale to go, but do we have a whole? From where we're sitting now, do we have a whole new crew as far as the bad guys in season 2?
I think it's Stringer. I think so too. I think Avon goes down, Stringer steps up because Stringer. They've went out of their way to show that he is.
That he got away with it here.
He got away with it.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah,
and I think that maybe he's smarter.
Right.
He's obviously going to school. He's educating himself, and he does screw up though.
Yeah, well, he's made mistakes for sure. The whole thing, the botched robbery, was all on him.
He's ambitious.
He's ambitious. Yeah. He is careful, more careful than anybody else, except maybe Avon. But I think that when they made a big deal about the fact that they don't have him, and that he didn't get the handcuffs when he was expecting to there, I think you're right. I think Stringer is running the same crew probably.
I think season 2 is going to be Stringer is the main bad guy.
Stringer is the main bad guy, right?
I don't know. Obviously, it seems like this detail is going to come into a close.
Yes,
I don't know how they're going to get on Stringer in the next season.
I don't know, and the writing is obviously incredible, right? So basically, what has to happen is if we're right, if Avon goes to prison, which it looks like he's going to, it looks like D'Angelo for right now is probably going to do the most time, or he can flip on Avon, right? and kind of switch their roles, I guess, as far as who does more time in prison. Doesn't really matter. But something's got to happen into season 2 because the details ending. Daniels, probably, actually, I should say Daniels and McNulty, but probably everybody in the detail is going to be in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Especially Daniels and McNulty in a big way.
Herc and Carver, fine. I mean,
yeah, Herc and Carver, fine. Obviously, Kima's going to be fine if she's even back on the police force.
Yeah. Freeman's probably goes back.
Freeman's probably go back to the pawn shop unit, and I don't know what you do with Presbolewski, his father-in-law, stepfather, whatever it is. We'll take care of him, right?
But McNulty and Daniels, they're screwed.
The question is, something big has to happen at the beginning of next season to get them back.
Sure.
Into the full, like, we need this detail with these people again,
even
right?
this next episode, I don't know what's going to happen.
Right?
It could end on a cliffhanger.
It could, but I think there's going to be some resolution before season 2.
Yeah, because I feel like from what we've been told about the show is like, seasons sometimes go a few years in between.
They don't know that this isn't a show where they're like,
we'll do it the next season.
It wasn't a hit right out of the gate, so there wasn't like a big save it for next season. It was like, this might be our only season. So I think there's got to be at least a modicum of resolution with each season, even if it's like this person gets away with it. It's still got to be some type of resolution
while leaving some sort of return.
Yeah, Well,
the door open. I'm saying, I think everything's going to conclude, and we're going to have a satisfying end to the story. But I do think they'll leave some sort of door open where they have to continue it.
I don't know. I don't think we are. Here's what I think the show is about. The show is about the drug war never ends.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's,
you know what I mean.
They could continue, or they could let it go. Yeah.
I think you end the season in a way that feels like this is whatever happens with everybody.
Yeah.
McNulty's on a boat. Daniels is next to him. Both of them wishing that anything else was going on in their lives. Stringer's running the crew. Avon's in jail. D'Angelo's in jail, or whatever happens with him. Right? Obviously, we don't know what the episode left, but it feels like and the police force goes on, and the drug dealing goes on, but the story itself is kind of over in a way that feels like this is a finale of the entire thing.
I like that.
You know what I mean? I just think it has to be that way. If you end on a cliffhanger, like we'll get you next time, then it's going to be like, well, we don't know there's a next time.
Yeah, I've kind of thought. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think a cliffhanger is going to happen, but I think you're right. Yeah, it'll show this thing is cyclical.
Yeah,
then,
I would. Here's what I would bet. If I was going to bet any money on the resolution of the show, I would bet that at the end of the episode, you're going to see a cop sitting in a squad car, looking across the street at a kid selling drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
We'll get some sort of imagery like that.
The imagery like that, or something close to that, to where it's like, obviously, this doesn't end. You know what I mean?
For sure. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to see how the season.
One more week. Appreciate you being here, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.